Hey, warrior, I need you to stop for a moment and be honest with yourself. Right now, in this exact second of your life, do you feel strong? Do you feel in control? Do you feel like the architect of your own destiny? Or do you feel small, scattered, like you're being carried by currents you don't understand, toward shores you never chose? Here's the truth most people will never admit. They built you on weakness. From the moment you were born, the world began its silent work, teaching you to fear discomfort, to seek approval, to avoid pain, to trade your power for convenience. They taught you that happiness comes from outside yourself, that you need more to be enough, that your worth is measured by likes, by possessions, by the opinions of people who don't even know themselves. And the most dangerous part? You believed it. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the ancient world, wrote something in his private journal that still echoes through time. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Think about that. The Emperor of Rome, commanding armies, ruling nations, surrounded by luxury beyond imagination, and his deepest truth was about internal power, not external force, not conquest, not wealth, control over the mind. But look at how most people live today. They wake up and immediately surrender their attention to their phones, scrolling through the manufactured lives of strangers, comparing, judging, numbing. They move through their day reacting to everything. Someone cuts them off in traffic. Rage. Someone criticizes them. Defense. Something doesn't go their way. Collapse. They're not living their own lives. They are being lived by circumstances. Every notification is a command they obey. Every craving is a master they serve. Every fear is a prison they accept, and they wonder why they feel empty. Here's what nobody wants to tell you. Comfort is killing you. Not quickly, not obviously, but slowly, quietly, like poison in sweet wine. Every time you choose the easy path, you get weaker. Every time you avoid the difficult conversation, you become smaller. Every time you hit snooze, you tell yourself your dreams can wait. And one day, you wake up and realize you've been asleep your whole life. But you're here now, reading these words. And something inside you knows that you were made for more than this. That beneath all the conditioning, all the weakness they built into you, there's something ancient and unbreakable. The question is simple. Are you ready to reclaim it? This message is not for everyone. I need to be clear about that right now. Most people will hear these words and feel uncomfortable. They'll feel attacked. They'll make excuses about why their situation is different, why Stoicism doesn't apply to modern life, why discipline is unrealistic. Let them go. This message is for the few who still have fire burning inside them, the ones who are tired of their own excuses, the ones who look in the mirror and see potential being wasted, strength being squandered, time being thrown away like it's infinite. If that's you, if you're ready to stop being a victim of your circumstances and become the force that shapes them, then stay with me. Because in this video, you're going to learn the 7 Stoic laws that will rebuild you from weakness into power. Not the kind of power the world sells you, not dominance over others, not wealth, not status. I'm talking about the only power that actually matters: sovereignty over yourself. The ability to stand in the storm and not be moved, to face pain and not be broken, to lose everything and still know who you are. This is the ancient path, and it starts now. Number 1. Master your morning. or your morning will master you. Listen carefully. The first hour of your day is not neutral. It's either building you or breaking you. Most people wake up and immediately become servants. Servants to their phones, to their impulses, to the chaos they think they can't control. They check messages before they check themselves. They consume before they create. They react before they decide. Seneca understood this centuries ago when he wrote, "The greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today." Your morning is where you either seize today or surrender it. Think about this. You have approximately 16 waking hours each day, and the way you spend the first hour sets the tone for all the others. It's like a rudder on a ship. A small adjustment at the beginning determines where you end up. The weak wake up in chaos. They sleep through alarms. They scroll through other people's lives while their own waits unattended. They start the day defensive, scattered, already behind. The Stoic wakes up with intention. Before the world makes its demands, before chaos can intrude, they claim the first hour as sacred ground. They move their body. They quiet their mind. They remind themselves of their values, their goals, their mortality. Because here's what nobody tells you. Discipline is not about punishment. It's about dignity. It's about respecting yourself enough to do what you said you would do, even when, especially when you don't feel like it. Every morning, you have a choice. You can wake up and be the same person you were yesterday, with the same patterns, the same limitations, the same complaints. Or you can wake up and declare war on the version of yourself that accepts mediocrity. Your morning routine is your declaration. It says, "I am not controlled by comfort. I am not a slave to convenience. I choose who I become." Start simple. Wake up 30 minutes earlier than you need to. Don't touch your phone. Move your body. Push-ups, stretches, a cold shower. Sit in silence for 5 minutes. Write 3 things you're grateful for, and 3 things you will accomplish today. This isn't poetry. This is power. And here's your first affirmation. Type this in the comments: "I control my morning. I control my life." Say it. Mean it. Then prove it tomorrow. Number 2. Embrace discomfort, or remain comfortable with weakness. Let me ask you something that might sting. When was the last time you voluntarily did something difficult? Not because you had to, not because someone was watching, but because you knew it would make you stronger. Most people can't answer that question, because most people have organized their entire lives around one principle: avoid pain. They avoid difficult conversations. They avoid challenging workouts. They avoid the hard work of building something meaningful. They avoid looking at their own flaws. And then they wonder why they feel so fragile. Epictetus, who was born a slave and became one of the greatest philosophers in history, said something that makes most modern people uncomfortable. Difficulties show men what they are. In case of any difficulty, remember that God has pitted you against a rough antagonist that you may be a conqueror. Read that again. Difficulty is not punishment. It's the arena where you discover what you're made of. But our world has a different message. It says, if something is hard, avoid it. If something hurts, medicate it. If something challenges you, quit and find something easier. Comfort is the goal. Ease is the prize. This is a lie that makes you weak. Think about your body for a moment. How does muscle grow? Through resistance, through being broken down and rebuilt stronger. There's no comfort in growth. A muscle that's never challenged atrophies. It withers. It becomes useless. Your mind is no different. Your character is no different. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you're choosing weakness. Every time you avoid the difficult thing, you're teaching yourself that you can't handle difficulty. And your subconscious learns. It remembers. And next time, when something hard comes, and it always comes, you'll crumble even faster. The Stoics understood something profound. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. And the only way to build that control is through practice. Start seeking discomfort deliberately. Take cold showers. Fast occasionally. Have the conversation you've been avoiding. Do the workout that scares you. Sit with difficult emotions instead of scrolling them away. Not because you're punishing yourself, because you're training yourself. Because when real adversity comes, when you lose your job, when someone you love dies, when your plans collapse, you'll have a foundation that cannot be shaken. You'll have practiced being uncomfortable. You'll have proven to yourself that you can endure. The weak avoid the gym because it's hard. The strong go to the gym because it's hard. See the difference? One builds capacity. The other guarantees limitation. Stop running from discomfort. Start running toward it. Because on the other side of every difficult thing you avoid is a stronger version of yourself waiting. Type this below. I do not fear discomfort. I seek it. I grow through it. Number 3. Control your reactions, or your reactions will control you. Here's a scene that happens 1,000,000 times a day. Someone says something slightly critical, just a small comment, and immediately the listener's heart rate spikes. Their jaw clenches. Their mind races with defensive thoughts. Within seconds, they're angry, hurt, or plotting revenge. What just happened? Did that person actually harm them? Did they steal something? Break something? No. They just said words, sounds shaped by a tongue and teeth. And yet those sounds completely hijacked someone's emotional state, their peace, their entire afternoon. This is slavery. And most people don't even realize they're in chains. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed and you haven't been." Think about how radical that is. He's saying harm is not something that happens to you. It's something you choose to accept. But we live in a world that teaches the opposite. It teaches us that our feelings are automatic, that we're entitled to be offended, that if someone triggers us, they're responsible for our emotional state. This is giving your power away with both hands. Look, I'm not talking about pretending you don't feel things. Emotions are natural. They're information. But there's a massive difference between feeling an emotion and being controlled by it. When someone insults you, you might feel the initial sting. That's biology. That's your nervous system responding. But what happens next? That's philosophy. That's choice. Do you let that insult define your next hour? Your next day? Do you replay it in your mind, building resentment, planning your comeback? Do you let their words become your prison? Or do you pause, breathe, and ask, does this actually harm me? Does this change who I am? Is this person's opinion worth my peace? Most of the time, the answer is no. Here's what changes everything. You realize that nobody can make you feel anything. They can say words, they can do actions, but your interpretation, your meaning-making, your reaction, that's your domain. That's your empire. And the moment you understand this, you become free. Imagine being in a conversation where someone is trying to provoke you. They're pushing your buttons, baiting you, wanting a reaction, and you just don't give them one. You remain calm, present, unmoved. Not because you're suppressing anything, because you genuinely understand that their chaos doesn't have to become your chaos. Their anger doesn't have to become your anger. This is power. Real power. Not control over others, control over yourself. Start practicing this today. When something irritates you, traffic, a rude comment, a disappointment, pause before reacting. Take 3 deep breaths. Ask yourself, will this matter in a week? A month? A year? Usually, it won't. But your reaction creates the damage. Your spiral creates the suffering. The Stoic does not seek to control the world. The Stoic seeks to control the only thing they truly can: their own mind, their own response, their own inner state. Type this: I master my emotions, they don't master me. Number 4. Detach from outcomes or be destroyed by expectations. Let me tell you about the greatest source of human suffering. It's not failure. It's not loss. It's not even pain. It's attachment to how things should be. You make a plan. You work hard. You do everything right. And then, it doesn't work out. Someone doesn't reciprocate your feelings. The job doesn't come through. The project fails. And you're devastated. Why? Because you attached your peace to a specific outcome. You told yourself a story: I'll be happy when this happens. I'll be okay if this works out. And when reality didn't match your story, you broke. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Think about that. Most of your suffering isn't from what actually happens. It's from the gap between what happens and what you expected to happen. You expected respect and got disrespect. Pain. You expected success and got failure. Pain. You expected loyalty and got betrayal. Pain. But here's the secret the Stoics discovered. You can work toward outcomes without being attached to them. You can give your absolute best effort while remaining internally independent from the results. This sounds impossible to most people. They think, if I don't care about the outcome, why would I try? But that's not what detachment means. Detachment doesn't mean apathy. It means doing everything in your power, then releasing control over what you can't influence. You can control your effort. You can't control the outcome. You can control your preparation. You can't control your opponent. You can control your integrity. You can't control how others respond to it. Focus on the first part. Release the second. When you do this, something miraculous happens. You become unbreakable, because your peace doesn't depend on variables outside your control. It depends only on whether you showed up as your best self. Did you train with discipline? Did you speak with honesty? Did you love with courage? Then you won, regardless of what happened next. This is how you face rejection without being destroyed, how you pursue goals without being desperate, how you love people without needing them to complete you. The world will tell you this is cold. It's not. It's freedom. Think about an athlete in the final seconds of a championship game. If they're attached to winning, if their entire self-worth depends on that outcome, they'll play tight. Scared, they'll choke under pressure. But if they're focused on the process, on executing each play with excellence, on being fully present, they'll perform at their peak. And whatever happens, they can walk away knowing they gave everything. That's the Stoic path. Maximum effort, zero attachment. Start applying this today. Before any important moment, ask yourself, what can I control here? Then focus all your energy there. Everything else, let it go. You'll still feel disappointed when things don't work out. You're human, but you won't be destroyed. because your foundation isn't built on outcomes. It's built on who you choose to be, regardless of outcomes. Type this: I control my effort, not the outcome. That's enough. Number 5. Protect your attention, or lose your life to distraction. I'm going to say something that will make you uncomfortable. You're being robbed. Right now, every single day, and you're letting it happen. What's being stolen? Your attention, your focus, your mental energy, the most valuable, non-renewable resource you have. And the thieves, your phone, social media, entertainment, news cycles, anything designed to grab your attention and sell it to the highest bidder. Seneca wrote something haunting. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Life is long enough, and a sufficiently generous amount has been given to us for the highest achievements if it were all well invested. Read that again. You have enough time. You've always had enough time. What you don't have is control over where your time goes. Think about yesterday. Be honest. How many hours did you waste scrolling? How many hours watching things that don't matter? How many hours in your head worrying about things you can't change? Those hours are gone. Forever. They were your life, and you traded them for nothing. The average person checks their phone 96 times per day. That's every 10 minutes of their waking life. Each time, there's a context switch, a disruption, a little piece of their mental energy scattered, and they wonder why they can't focus, why they can't build anything meaningful, why they feel exhausted without accomplishing anything. Because they're spending their days as servants. Servants to algorithms designed to extract their attention. Servants to other people's emergencies. Servants to the endless noise that promises meaning but delivers emptiness. Here's what the Stoics understood. Your attention is your life. Where your attention goes, your energy goes. Where your energy goes, your results go. Control your attention, and you control your destiny. But most people have never even tried to control it. They wake up, unlock their phone, and immediately surrender. The algorithm decides what they see. The notifications decide what they think about. The trending topics decide what they care about. This is not freedom. This is being remote controlled. The Stoic builds a fortress around their attention. They choose, actively, deliberately, what deserves their focus. They understand that every yes to distraction is a no to their goals. Every scroll is time stolen from their purpose. Start here. Delete social media apps from your phone. Not forever. Just for 1 week. See what happens. See how much time suddenly appears. See how much mental space opens up. Turn off all non-essential notifications. Your phone should serve you, not summon you. Create blocks of deep focus time. 2, 3, 4 hours where you do one thing. One project, one conversation, one workout. No interruptions, no multitasking, just presence. And watch what you can build when you're actually here, when your mind isn't fragmented across 1,000 different stimuli. The weak are distracted constantly. The strong are focused relentlessly. Which one are you choosing to be? Type this: my attention is my life. I guard it fiercely. Number 6. Build in silence or perform for applause that means nothing. There's a disease spreading through society. It's the need to announce everything, to share every goal, every workout, every small step forward, to turn life into content, to make progress a performance, and it's making people weak. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Be one. not talk about being one, not post about being one. Be one. But go on social media right now. You'll see 1,000 people announcing their intentions. Starting my fitness journey. Working on my mental health. Building my business. And you know what happens to most of them? Nothing. They announced it. They got their likes. They got their validation. And the actual hard work never happened because they already received the reward, the dopamine hit of approval, the feeling of being seen as someone who does hard things without actually doing the hard thing. This is one of the most dangerous traps of the modern world. You can feel productive without producing anything. You can feel accomplished without accomplishing anything. You can fool yourself into thinking you're on a path just because you told people about the path. The Stoics knew better. They understood that real work happens in silence, that real transformation is private, that the need to announce your progress is often proof that you doubt it yourself. Think about the strongest people you know, the ones who've actually built something significant. Do they post about every step? Do they need external validation for their discipline? No, they're too busy actually working, too focused on the craft to worry about the audience. There's a reason for this. When you broadcast your goals, your brain gets a premature sense of completion. The social recognition tricks your nervous system into thinking you've already achieved something. The motivation weakens, the discipline fades, and the goal dies before it ever becomes real. Build in silence, train in silence, heal in silence, improve in silence. And then one day, without announcing anything, people will notice. Not because you told them, because you became undeniable. The results will speak louder than any post ever could. This doesn't mean you can never share your journey, but understand the difference between sharing from a place of genuine value, to help, to teach, to connect, and sharing from a place of need for validation, need for applause, need to prove something to people whose opinions shouldn't matter. Start practicing this. Take something you're working on and don't tell anyone. Not your friends, not your family, not the internet. Just work, day after day, in complete silence. And see what happens. You'll discover something powerful. Your motivation becomes internal. It has to be. Because there's no audience cheering you on, no likes propping you up, just you and the work. And that's when real strength is built. When nobody's watching. When nobody knows. When the only reason you keep going is because you decided to. Type this: I build in silence. My results speak. Number 7. Remember, you will die or waste your life pretending you won't. This is the most important law, the one that makes all the others make sense, the one most people spend their entire lives avoiding. You are going to die. Your parents are going to die. Everyone you love is going to die. This is not negative thinking. This is the only certainty you have. And the Stoics didn't just accept this. They meditated on it daily. They called it memento mori, remember death. Why? Because death is not the enemy of life. It's the clarifier of life. It's what makes everything matter. It's what separates what's truly important from what's just noise. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Right now, not someday, not when you're old. Right now." What would change if you really believed that? If you really internalized that this conversation, this day, this moment could be your last? Would you waste 2 hours scrolling? Would you hold on to petty grudges? Would you avoid telling someone you love them? Would you spend another year in a job you hate, a relationship that drains you, a pattern that diminishes you? No, you wouldn't, because you'd realize the truth. Time is not on your side. It never was. Every day you wake up, your hourglass has less sand, and you don't know how much is left. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. Because most people live like they're immortal. They act like there will always be more time. Tomorrow they'll start. Next week they'll change. Next year they'll finally go after what they want. And then one day there's no more time. And all that's left are regrets about the life they could have lived if they'd just woken up sooner. The Stoics understood something beautiful. When you accept your mortality, really accept it, you become free. Free from wasting time on things that don't matter. Free from holding back. Free from waiting for permission to live. You start making decisions based on truth, not comfort. You start having the conversations that need to be had. You start building the things that actually matter to you. You start showing up as the person you actually want to be, because you realize, if not now, when? If not me, who? If not this life, which one? Start your day with this practice. Before you do anything else, remind yourself that you will die. Say it out loud, feel it, not in a morbid way, in a clarifying way, and then ask, if this were my last day, would I spend it like I'm planning to? Would I be proud of who I was today? Let that guide you. Let mortality be your compass. Let the awareness of your limited time be the thing that finally makes you take yourself seriously. The weak live in denial of death, so they never really live at all. They sleepwalk through their days, assuming there will always be more. More time to change. More chances to try. More opportunities to become who they know they could be. The strong remember death, so they honor life. Every moment becomes precious. Every conversation becomes an opportunity. Every day becomes a chance to live according to their values, not their fears. This is the final transformation. This is what all the other laws build toward. When you combine morning discipline, embrace of discomfort, emotional mastery, detachment, protected attention, and silent work with the awareness of your mortality, you become unstoppable. Not because you're powerful, because you're aligned with reality, aligned with truth, aligned with the ancient wisdom that has survived because it works. Type this, I will die. So I will live fully now. So let me bring this together. You started this video feeling one way, and if you've really listened, something has shifted. You see it now, don't you? The weakness they built into you, the comfortable lies you've been telling yourself, the ways you've been giving your power away day after day, thinking there was always more time to change. But there isn't always more time. There's only right now, this moment, this decision, this choice to either continue being who you've been or to finally become who you know you could be. The 7 laws are not theoretical. They're not philosophical exercises to think about someday. They're tools, weapons, the ancient technology of transformation that has worked for thousands of years. Master your morning, reclaim your day from chaos, embrace discomfort, build strength through resistance, control your reactions, become free from external control, detach from outcomes, find peace in process, protect your attention, guard your most valuable resource, build in silence, let results replace performance, remember death, let mortality clarify life. These are not just ideas. These are daily practices. These are the difference between drifting through life and directing it. between being shaped by circumstances and shaping your character. And here's what nobody tells you. Transformation is not a moment. It's not one decision that changes everything forever. It's 1,000 small decisions made consistently that compound over time into someone completely different. You don't become disciplined by making one good choice. You become disciplined by making the same good choice again and again until it becomes who you are, until it's not effort anymore, until it's just what you do because it's who you've become. The Stoics understood this. They didn't wake up philosophers. They became philosophers through practice, through choosing the harder path when the easier one was available, through controlling their responses when chaos invited them to react, through building character in the quiet moments when nobody was watching. And that's what's available to you. Not perfection. Not some final destination where you've arrived and all work is done, but a path, a way of being, a practice that never ends but transforms everything. You're not going to get this right every day. You'll wake up late. You'll lose your temper. You'll get distracted. You'll care too much about outcomes. You'll perform instead of building. You'll forget about death and waste time like it's infinite. That's being human. The goal is not to never fail. The goal is to fail less often, to recognize the pattern sooner, to course correct faster, to be slightly more disciplined than you were yesterday, slightly more present, slightly more aligned with your values. And if you do that, if you just commit to being 1% better each day, in a year, you'll be unrecognizable. In 5 years, you'll be unstoppable, not because you're perfect, because you're consistent, because you showed up even when it was hard, because you chose the Stoic path when the comfortable path was easier. This is your moment, not someday, not when conditions are perfect, right now, today. This is where it starts. The world will not make this easy. Society profits from your distraction, your weakness, your need for comfort, your fear of discomfort. Every system is designed to keep you consuming, scrolling, reacting, asleep. Breaking free requires rebellion, quiet rebellion, the kind that doesn't announce itself, that doesn't seek permission, that simply chooses differently, wakes up differently, responds differently, lives differently. And the beautiful thing, you don't need anyone's approval to start. You don't need perfect circumstances. You don't need more time or resources or knowledge. You just need to decide, right now, that the way you've been living isn't working, that the person you've been isn't who you want to be, that you're ready to trade comfort for growth, distraction for focus, reaction for control. That decision, that's the entire game. Everything else is just practice, repetition, showing up to that decision again and again until it becomes your nature. So here's what happens next. You close this video and you have a choice. You can feel inspired for an hour, then return to the same patterns, same morning, same reactions, same excuses. That's what most people do. They consume transformation like entertainment and change nothing. Or you can actually start today, tomorrow morning, with something small. One Stoic practice, one conscious choice, one moment where you control your response instead of being controlled by it. Start with your morning. Set your alarm 30 minutes earlier than usual. When it goes off, don't negotiate. Don't hit snooze. Don't tell yourself you'll start tomorrow. Just get up. Move your body. Sit in silence. Choose your day before your day chooses you. That's it. That's where empires begin. With one decision you keep making until you've rebuilt yourself completely. And as you do this, as you walk this path, remember, you're not alone. Thousands of years ago, in ancient Rome and Greece, people faced the same battles, the same distractions, the same temptations toward weakness, and they found a way. They wrote it down, they passed it forward, and now it's yours. Marcus Aurelius sitting in his tent between battles, reminding himself to be disciplined. Seneca reflecting on his mortality to clarify his values. Epictetus teaching that freedom comes from within, not from circumstances. They lived these truths. They tested them. They proved they work. And now it's your turn to prove it too. To take this ancient wisdom and forge it into your modern life. To show that Stoicism isn't just history. It's timeless, because human nature doesn't change. The battle between discipline and comfort, between purpose and distraction, between strength and weakness, that battle is eternal. The only question is, which side are you on? I know which side you're on, because you're still here, because you watched this entire video, because something in you recognizes the truth in these words. That fire the world tried to extinguish, it's still burning, faint maybe, covered by years of conditioning, but there, waiting, ready. Your only job now is to feed it, one choice at a time, one morning at a time, one moment of discipline at a time, until it becomes a blaze that nothing can put out. So let's make this real. Let's turn this from inspiration into action. Right now, in the comments below, I want you to make a declaration. Not to me, not to anyone else, to yourself, to the universe, to the person you're becoming. Write this: I am done with weakness. I choose the Stoic path. Then add one specific thing you're going to change tomorrow. One concrete action. Your morning routine. Your response to criticism. Your phone usage. Something real. Make it public. Make it real. Make yourself accountable not because you need external pressure, but because you need internal commitment. And if this message hit you, if you feel that shift inside, hit that like button. Not for me, for yourself, as a marker in time, as proof that today was the day you chose differently. Share this with someone who needs it, someone who's struggling, someone who's asleep, someone who has that same fire buried inside them. Be the person who helps them remember. And subscribe, because this path doesn't end here. This is just the beginning. There are more truths to uncover, more wisdom to apply, more battles to win against the weakness that wants to reclaim you. The Stoic path is not easy, it's not comfortable, it's not popular, but it's real, it's powerful. It's the difference between surviving life and mastering it. You were built on weakness, but you don't have to stay there. You have everything you need right now to rebuild yourself, to rise with Stoic power, to become unshakable, undistracted, undefeated by circumstances. The only question that matters, will you? I already know the answer. You wouldn't be here if you weren't ready. The universe doesn't bring you to messages you're not prepared to hear. This is your moment, your crossroads, your chance. Take it. Start today. Start now. Start with the next decision. And keep walking this path until you barely recognize who you used to be. Remember, you will die. So live like it matters. Because it does. It's the only thing that does. Comment below. Like this video. Share it. Subscribe. And most importantly, prove to yourself that you're serious. That this isn't just inspiration. That this is transformation. Now go. The work is waiting. Your life is waiting. The person you're meant to become is waiting. Rise with Stoic power and never look back.